The #1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ramos. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
He's back to throw again on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout, USC. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
They feed the fullback this time. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a draw play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play and try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's been in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
And they've got the returner corralled. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Or it's snapped to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The back's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Catch is made down the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this 3rd down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, the quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Defense is coming after him. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff heading left. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff again. You're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
The offense will take their first time out of the half and talk strategy here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And it's a bunch formation. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, not right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Looking for some space. It's Ramos.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff again. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Run sets up a critical third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll run it with the draw play. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Mississippi State now operating in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
How about this, Chris? When was the last time we can talk about this happening? A throw to a fullback to pick up the first down. The defense completely forgot about it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, USC. This quarterback on fire today.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. Defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. The kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39. No huddle now for the offense.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the option play. The back's got him on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He breaks free. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
I really like the route here, the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And they hand it off to the back. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory. What you're going for in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
Caught, completion. He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Well, going to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Pass midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to